Good day, kids. Welcome back to School Gate. Today we're moving straight to lesson 6, and our topic is addition and subtraction of decimal fractions. Addition and subtraction of decimal fractions. Our learning objectives: at the end of the lesson, you should be able to add and subtract decimals up to 3 decimal places, solve word problems on addition and subtraction of decimals. Now, kids, for a while now, we've been looking at fractions. We've talked about equivalent fraction, improper and proper fractions. We've also looked at decimal fractions. So we want to learn how to add and subtract decimal fractions. So when you're given something like this, 1 over 10, you know this is tenths, okay? 0.1, it is read as 0.1. When you have 1 over 100, it is written as 0.01. You see the way I'm pronouncing is 0.01, not 0.01, 0.01. And then when you have 1 over 1,000, it is pronounced as 0.001. Now, this is the common fraction that we know of, and this is our decimal fraction. As you can see, the number of zeros in the normal fraction, in the common fraction, is still the same number of zeros in the decimal fraction. This one has 3 zeros, and there's still 3 zeros here. Okay? Now, fractions are separated from whole numbers by a decimal point. That means wherever you see a number that has decimal points, you know that number has an whole number and a fraction. So the decimal point stands as a separation between the whole number and the fraction. For example, when you have 21.4, it is expanded and written as 20 plus 1 plus 0.4. As you can see that this 0.4 is the fraction part, while this 21 is the whole number part. When you have 221.7, 221 is the whole number, while the 0.7 stands as 0.7. Are we getting a kid? 0.7, which is further written as 7 over 10. Okay, the same with 57.6. 57 is the whole number, while 0.6, which is the 0.6, stands as the fraction. Now, to add, we have 57.8 plus 21.1. Now, you see, anywhere you have this point, you know it is decimal fraction, and the number after the point is tenths, T-E-N-T-H. That's why we have the small t here. Okay, now we place our 5.8 plus our 21.1. As you can see, you arrange it accordingly so that you'll be able to add properly. Now let's do this. This is 5 tenths plus 7 units and 8 tenths, which will give us 50 plus 7 plus 8 over 10. And then we have 2 tenths plus 1 unit plus 1 tenth, which will give us this. So let's add together. We add normally, okay? 8 plus 1 will give us 9. 7 plus 1 will give us 8. 5 plus 2 will give us 7. So we have 7 tenths, 8 units plus 9 tenths. Okay, this tenth is written as 9 over 10. The same with this. Add 4 plus 5.2. Now the 4 is under the unit. Point, the t is as 0. Okay, so that we'll be able to add well. Okay, since the second number has 5.2, that's why we just place 0 close. So 0 plus 2 will give us 2, 4 plus 5 will give us 9. Then we put our decimal points. Are we getting it, kids? So we have 4 units, 5 units plus 2 tenths, and we get our answers. So let's do the 0.6 plus 0.8. We do our normal additions, okay? 6 plus 8 will give us what, kids? 14. So we have our 4, carry 1 over. 0 plus 0 is 0, plus our 1, we put our 1 here, we have 1. So we have 1.4. The same goes to this. 9 plus 8 will give us 17. We have our 7, carry 1 up. 1 plus 4 is 5. We put our decimal point. 7 plus 2 is 12. We have our 2. Carry 1 up. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 2, making 4. So we have 42.5 57. Just the same way you do your normal additions, okay? 2 plus 8 is 0, you carry 1 up. 0 plus 9 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So you write 0, carry 1 up. And then 3 plus 1 is 4. We have our point. 8 plus 8 is 16. 6 carry 1 up. 6 plus 9 is 15. Plus our 1, 16. We carry 1 up. 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4. So we have 446.400. That's how I pronounce it. 42.57. Not 42.57. 42.57. That's how we pronounce it. So that is how we do additions. How do we do our subtraction? It's still the same way we do subtraction of normal whole numbers. 6 minus 5 will give us 1. 4 minus 8 is not possible. So what do? We borrow from 7 to make this 6, and we place the 1 here. 14 minus 8 will give us 6. 6 minus 3 will give us 3. So we have 3, 6, 1. 8.3 and subtract 8.3 and 13.072. As you can see, subtraction, you subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. So this is 13.072. So 2 minus 0 will give us 2. 7 minus 0 will give us 7. 0 minus 3, not possible. You borrow from 3 to make this 2, and you place the 1 here. So you have 10 minus 3, give us 7. We have our point. 12 minus 8 will give us 4. Now, what is the sum? If you hear the word sum, you know it has to do with what? Additions. What is the sum of 32.3, 0.46, and 1.156? Now, when you're doing your additions or your subtraction, make sure the decimal points are on the same line, okay? So that you'll be able to add well. So now we have placed it there in the same line. But for us to be able to add well, we add our zeros here and here so that we can add properly, okay? 0 plus 0 plus 6 will give us 6. 4 plus 5 will give us 9. 3 plus 4 will give us 7 plus 1, 8, and we have our point. 2 plus 1 will give us 3. 3 plus 0, 0, 0 will give us 3. So we have 33.896. 33.896. So this is the sum. What is the sum between a container holding 4 liters and a capacity of container holding 1.5 liters? We do our addition. Sum is addition. So you have your 4.0 plus you have your 1.5. So you add normally. Just make sure that you place the numbers, the points, equally, okay? Place them well so that you'll be able to add very, very well. Are we following, kids? The next one, John is 1.75 meters tall and Muhammad is 1.63 meters tall. Find the difference. I've told us before, difference means minus, okay? So we have this, we have placed them equally. 5 minus 3 will give us 2. 7 minus 6 will give us 1. We have our point, and 1 minus 1 will give us 0. So the difference is 1, 2. Okay, kids, our evaluation to know if we understood what we were taught today on addition and subtraction of fractions. A drum contains 86.85 liters of water. 45.38 liters was used for washing clothes. How much water is left in the drum? This is a word problem. So, is it addition or subtraction? What is the sum of 16.123 liters and 8.14 liters? Take away 0.75 from 20.3. A trader bought 6.5 kg of rice, 8.09 kg of beans, and 3.58 kg of meat. How many kilograms of items did she buy all together? I'm going to give us a few minutes to do these simple word problems. All right, kids, our solution. Place each of them equally with their points on the same line. Okay, this is subtraction. How much water is left? You know it is subtraction. 5 minus 8 is not possible, so you borrow from 8. To make this 7, you place the 1 close to 5. 15 minus 8 will give us 7. 7 minus 3, we have our 4. Put your point. 6 minus 5, you have 1. 8 minus 4, you have 4. If you got this as your answer, clap for yourself. Okay? What is the sum? Sum has to do with what? Additions. So you have your 16.123 and then you have your 8.14. So we put our 0 to make our additions complete. 3 plus 0 will give us 3. 2 plus 4 will give us 6. 1 plus 1, 2. We have our point. 6 plus 8, 14. Carry 1 and then we have our 2. If you got this as your answer, clap for yourselves. Okay? Take away 0.75 from, that means this is the bigger number. So you have this minus 0.75. We put the 0 to make it easier to subtract. 0 minus 5 is not possible, so you borrow from 3 to make this 2. Place this one. 10 minus 5 is 5. 2 minus 7 is not possible. You borrow from 2 because 0 is nothing too. So you remove 1 from 2. You place it into 0 to make it 10. You remove 1 from 10 to make it 9. And then you place the 1 here. Okay, so you have 12 minus 7 is 5. Dot your decimal point, and then you have 19.55. I hope we got this correct, kids. Okay, the next one, a trader, but this is additions. You add this, this, and this together. Okay, let us do it together. 9 plus 8 will give us 17. We have our 7, carry 1 up. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 1, 11. Have our 1, carry 1 up. 6 plus 8 plus 3 plus 1 will give us 18, and then we have our decimal point. Okay, we have our decimal point. Alright kids, so we have come to the end of our lesson for today. We looked at addition and subtraction of decimal fractions, and then we said a decimal point is the separation between a fraction and whole numbers. Now when you are adding and subtracting decimal fractions, it's still the same way we do our normal additions and subtractions. I hope we enjoyed today's lesson. Till we see you in our next class, kids. Thank you very much.